Welcome back. Now that we have our materials list, it's time to understand Microsoft Excel so that we can create a budget. You open up and go to a new page. Now, for explanation purposes, I am going to enlarge this, and then down here at the bottom, I can enlarge the cells. Just keep doing that so we can see it. You'll find that if you hover your cursor between the two columns, it changes to a cross with arrows on each side. This allows you to change the size of the columns to fit your needs. Let's go a little bit bigger. Yeah. Perfect. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a title. Basement finish. Now, if I try to align this thing in this condition, none of these buttons will work. But if I click out and then click back in, now they're highlighted and now they will work. And I can bold this and I can change the font. Let's go to 20. Now I can see it is nice and big. Next, hover over the column head and right click. This will select the column. Come down and right click again, and then come down and click Format Cell. There are no decimals in this column, just straight numbers. You know, I find that if I go in to buy a stud at Home Depot, I have to buy the whole stud. I can't buy half a stud. So this is just whole numbers. And click OK. Now, column C, right-click here, and then come down into the field and right-click anywhere in the highlighted area, Format Cells. Now, this is going to be currency. 2 decimals is fine, and click OK. And the next column, right-click, then come down, right-click. You need to Format Cells. And this is also going to be currency with 2 decimals, and click OK. Now this column here, column A, is going to be quantity. I'm just going to spell quant. Come out, come back, and align that, center that up. And this cell is going to be description. Is that right? Spelling has never been my strong suit. I may have to come back, look that up, and come back. Description, and this is going to be cost. And this is going to be totals. Come out, go back, and align that. Thanks to a video I saw on YouTube years ago, I learned this. In column D, I want it to equal the quantity and the cost of things. Cell D, row 3, I just type in equals. Equals what? Select cell A3. Then click the star above the numbers pad, which is times cost, or cell C3. And then I click enter. So now you see that it comes up with a $sign, $0. So if I have something, and if I buy 24 something, and let's just say the cost of it is $4.99 a piece, then I click tab, and you see how this generates. Now, if you make a mistake, do not highlight and delete. What you want to do is highlight and just do backspace, and that takes the whole thing out. And backspace again. You need to extend the formula into the rest of the rows. And the best way to do that is when you select cell D3, you have this little handle down here. If you hover your cursor over that handle, it becomes a plus sign. You can now click and drag that down as far as you want. Okay, and that generates the equation throughout the whole field. Now, to get a grand total coming, or a total, then you come down here and highlight the cell underneath it and come up here into the right side where it says auto sum and click that. And then you want to make sure that all of these cells are highlighted. And they are. So now just click enter. Now we all pay sales tax. So to get a running total of sales tax, let's go down 2 more cells. Type in equals this cell times 7.25%, and then click enter. Now you see it doesn't have anything. Now let's go down 2 more cells, and this one here is going to be total, or is going to be grand total. And what I'm going to do, click out, click in, and then come back over here and align to the other direction. I'm going to highlight the cell. I'm going to come up to auto sum. Make sure all these cells are highlighted and click enter. Now down here at the very bottom, for an example, I can go, let's say we have to buy 99 things at $5.97. Now watch what happens. I got 99 at $5.97. So if I click tab, see how that generates? It generates that total in the totals. Now let me just do subtotal. Okay, and then here I need to put sales tax. And right side, and do that again. Okay, so every time we generate, we're going to do 3 somethings at 250.87 cents each. Tab. That was a very big number. Let's change this number down. $25.03. Okay. So now one of the problems is that this cell was a little bit small to display that whole number. So let's increase that size a little bit. So if we do something and we're going to buy 10 of something that is $300.97 each, now it will display all of that. So now to get rid of everything, like I said before, backspace, 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 and backspace. Personally, I like to have all of these cells with borders. So I click on a cell, so I select that cell, and then I'll drag up and click on border all borders. So now we have a border around everything that's important. Well, there it is. Now that we have some understanding of Excel, come back and we'll go online and create a budget. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Now take a moment and hammer that like button, subscribe, and click the bell. Come back and visit as I finish my basement.